Hi, here is the original Game Over loader screen for Commodore 64. You can see it looks a little bit dated. I'm going to show you some cool tricks. I've downloaded this. I'll just download it again. And I'll show you a cool process to use using Backdrop Designer and also MicDraw. So first I'm just gonna import the image, and I want to line it up so we see most of the main title here. Something like that. Now there's a lot of wasted space, so I can flip this and place it here and kind of just work on this later to make it look final. Oops. Make sure I don't accidentally press any buttons. Anyway, something like that. And then if I switch to pixel mode and bring down the grid, you can see I've already got some starting point. I'm going to move the blend mode to the darkest because I prefer that. I'm going to switch the dither image to the checker lines, or this kind of dither. Increase the range a bit. I'm going to update this layer, so I'm going to click preview and bring the blurriness up a bit just to help some of that, to smoothen out a bit more, and click bake. Okay, and see how far I can push this. I'm going to capture this image and paste it in a layer above. So I can actually click this button here to paste it down. I'm going to switch back to this mode and I can play with the value of this. I'm going to override the palette and switch so that everything's either blue or brown for the darker tones. I don't like this grey detection, so something like that. And that's gave me a good starting point. Now to fix the edges, I'm going to switch to a brush. Got my square brush here and bring the opacity up. Choose that square brush. Okay, go to a different layer and I'm going to right click to make everything black. And I'm going to bring down these until I just have this gradient, and I'm going to turn it 90 degrees to the right, like so, and control and mouse wheel up. I'm going to make it expanded like this, and then click a few times, and then X to flip it here, and do something like that. Okay, now it's ready to be exported. I can do File, Export Image, and I'll just call this to be cleaned up. And then if I go back here, look for MC Draw, you can see I've already done some previous tutorials with this, and I'm going to import the image. So I think that was desktop here. And don't do any dithering because we've already done the dithering except changes, and that's going to do all the color correction. But from here we want to now make our final changes and fix everything up, and I'd say spend a good, I don't know, 25, 30 minutes, an hour, whatever you want to clean all this up. You can do some color counting here, just in each block. Have a look at each block and see how many colors are in there. I'm really going to try and make this look like a nice title and all that other good stuff. to make this look more like a final image. So that's how you would go about converting and processing using Backdrop Designer. At least that's how I do it. It's pretty useful. I've used it for various commissions and games. Sometimes I'll do the artwork completely in Photoshop and then convert it and then clean it up, because usually I'm doing artwork for the boxes, like the cover artwork or poster artwork, whatever you want to call it. I'm actually going to take this away. I don't think we need to see C64128. It's just a bit of a blur there. So yeah, if I'm going to do that work, I don't want to redo the whole image again. So having a starting point is pretty good. So you can use the same method for if you've got a sketch or something, scan it in, or even if you've got a starting point through some AI generator. If you're opposed to that sort of thing, then that's cool. But I find it's kind of good for a starting point. And another cool thing about the McDraw is you can click this button here and it can show you errors where you've got too many colors. So for example up here there's too many, and I can see there's just a little light grey in there. I do want to have some white like that there, and I'll switch to green for this one, and that makes a nice little gradient. And so that's 3 tones used there. I can't really do any more. In fact, this blue here needs to go. So yeah, I'll just carry on refining this until it looks like a whole new image, and fix up all these bits here. Another cool thing you can do is click on this checker, and you can do some like extra little checker to smoothen out some areas. And that's pretty much my workflow for doing bitmap artwork. Hope you find this useful, and thanks for watching. Bye.